Hey guys, it's Alexis Ramirez, aka Fab Geek. I just wanted to come on here to just kind of give you guys a little bit more of like, so that you guys could get to know me a little bit. I'm not gonna really edit this video much, just because, oh my god, I ran out of fucking breath, I ran out of fucking air. Let me turn on the light because this shit's a little too bright. Perfect, there we go. So I just wanted to come on here to let you guys know like a little bit more about me and one of the reasons why I went blonde. I've been getting a lot of questions about why I went blonde. And the reason is my hair, like I dyed my hair pink because I thought it would be fun. And it was in the process of me just, I don't know, just like looking, like soul searching and doing a lot of like crazy fun things in my life. And when I made my mind up, another incident happened which totally made me super self-conscious, and it really killed. It's kind of hard to talk about this in front of camera and share it with everyone. But it kind of like really crushed me when I like re-dyed my hair. I used a different product and it totally destroyed my hair. I didn't even use any chemicals, just like the color and conditioner, and it completely destroyed my hair. And when I was combing it, it like all started coming off. Holy fuck, I'm getting emotional. And like, I don't know, it just like really crushed me because I was already in a good period, like in a good state of mind, and like I was just ready to take my next step forward and eventually dye it black and let it grow out. This is something I've been holding back for the longest time, and it's one of the reasons why I kind of was MIA. I was doing so good on Instagram, I was doing so good on Facebook and everything, and then it just crumbled down. But then, I don't know, like, I finally realized who I was. Everything added up after months and months and months of research. I can now say that I'm transgender, and I've always been someone who has been afraid of everything. Like I've always been super scared of everything, and I've always never had like the father figure. Like my dad was in the picture, but not really. He was only in the picture until I was like 12 years old. But after that, like I did live with him until I was 14, but he just never was there for me or like really helped me be myself. He would always try to be like, toughen up, be a man, you can't do this, like don't be a girl, like girls, don't be a fucking girl, like so many things that led up to me just being so scared of doing what I do now. And as I grew up not really having him around, it just helped me flourish into the beautiful woman that I am now today. And I just recently came out to my family as transgender and my friends, my really close friends, and now I'm coming out to you guys. It is something that I've been holding back forever. I get so emotional when I'm talking about this because it's just something that holds, I don't know, it's like really like in me, like it's something that I've always wanted to finally admit to myself. I constantly try to make myself masculine, and I constantly cut my hair, and I try to fit into society, and I try to morph myself into something I really wasn't for the longest time. And now that I'm 22 years old, I'm ready to take the next step into my life, and I want to share this with you guys. I want to share everything with you guys. So that is one of the biggest reasons as to why I wasn't really vlogging. That's one of the reasons why I didn't really do YouTube or anything like that, because I was just so scared and I just couldn't make my mind up, and I was just so confused. But I did my research and everything started to add up eventually. One of the biggest reasons that held me back was not knowing, always constantly like saying yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And then it just like all added up one day, and I woke up and I had a big smile on my face. But before that, I was just constantly depressed. I would cry myself to sleep. You know, like, that's not me. Like, I'm just a really happy, bubbly person. But for me to do that every night, like, I knew that there was something wrong with me. And I just, looking at myself in the mirror, like, every day, like, that shit was tough. Like, I don't know, I felt like it started when I was like 15, 16, when I started questioning everything, but I would always say no. Like, I would always say, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I don't want to be a girl, like all this stuff. But it was because of all this shit that I had been oppressed to. Like, I couldn't do anything. Like, I couldn't say anything. Because I didn't want to end up like in the streets, or I don't know, like, I just thought like my family was gonna stop supporting me. Until I just like eventually started doing it with my friend, and we started constantly going out to the club, and I realized that every time I would do it, I'd be so happy, and I'd get to be like, I felt complete when I did it, you know? Like, I felt complete. And I don't know, admitting it was just so hard for me, just because, you know, like, society, being Latino, like, being in the Latin community, like being Mexican and all that stuff, like, you're raised to be a macho man, and you're raised to do certain things a certain way. And it's just, I don't know, like, I get really emotional when it comes to this topic, because it's something that, like, I don't know, it just makes me super emotional. But I always kept telling myself I wasn't, and I wasn't, and I wasn't, and I kept hiding it. And then I started wearing wigs, I started dressing up. And then there was a point where I was like, am I a cross-dresser? Do I want to be a drag queen? I like constantly looked around, and like I was like, am I a cross-dresser? But no, like, all the descriptions, everything that went over a cross-dresser, no, that was not me. And on the drag queen side, like, the drag queens are just so pretty and polished and blah blah blah. But they only do it like, you know, like the weekends or for gigs and stuff. And it's not something I want to do. I want to like become a woman. Like, I feel like one inside. And it's also one of the reasons why my dating life was kind of just crap, because I wasn't really happy with being a guy, being in a relationship, until recently I was able to find myself. And now that I have been able to admit it, I'm so much happier. And I hope that you guys can understand, and I hope that you guys can follow my journey. Once I start like my journey, which I have an appointment because it's been super busy, my appointment's booked until August. So I start my journey on August, but I'm already starting to live this way. And I'm so much happier, you guys. I even like left my other job because I just wasn't happy the way I was being treated. It was bad. So that's one of the reasons, like, I don't know, that's one of the biggest reasons why you guys have not heard from me on YouTube. And I don't know, I just had a lot of things going on in my life. But now I'm like in a really happy place. I lost a lot of friends, but you know, it's part of life, and I'm gonna continue to do that. But I'm also gonna gain more friends, and I'm gonna open up to everyone. I want you guys to follow my journey, and I want you guys to know that you should be yourself always and be happy with yourself. And if there's something that you're not happy with, I say you do some good soul searching, and you try to like piece out and map out the things that have kept you from not doing what you want to do. And even if it's not, or whatever it is, like whatever the case may be, I want you guys all to be happy. And just know that if you ever need a hand, if you guys ever need anyone to talk to, I'm here, because I know what it's been like to be alone as well. And it's just horrible, and I wouldn't want anyone to experience it. But I'm much happier now, and I'm in such a great place now. I have really great friends, and I love my family to death. And if you guys want to join my journey, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and let me know what you guys want to know. But this is just my little coming back and the story as to why and everything.